Hey, this is Mike B from CineSamples. Today I'm going to be giving a little demonstration of our new freebie called Cinemap. Cinemap is a little tool that can enhance your workflow, help you regulate key switches, and do a whole bunch of other cool stuff quite easily. So I'm going to open up Kontakt 4. I've got Alex's really cool cinematic strings library, which is they got the short articulation of the room mics loaded up. So I've got the cellos here, I've got the basses on channel 2, and I've got the violas on channel 3. They're mapped up in octave. The cool thing that Alex did was if you play the open cello C and then you play it on the bass track, the same note, it will sound down an octave, so there's a natural transposition built in, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, to open up Cinemap, we're going to go over here into your multi-script tab, which is this little script. I think it's a different icon on a PC. I'm on a Mac. You go to Cinemap, default, and that's it. It's pretty simple. It doesn't have many controls, but you can do a lot with it. So what my idea is, I want to have a stack of 3 octaves of strings playing from one note, which I thought could be pretty useful. So what I want to do is make a new mapping condition. You can see here I'm on channel 4 on this Cinemap multi-track I made. And what I want to do right away is control tracks 1, 2, and 3 via channel 4. So that's an easy one to do. We're going to make 3 of these, 2, 3. We're going to go over here, channel 4. Now I'm going to be controlling the cellos. Pretty cool. So I'm going to go over here and make this channel 4. That's the channel I'm having input on. And then I'm going to go to channel 2 as the output. So now when I play this same note, I'm going to hear the basses and the cellos stacked on one note. And you can hear that works. So I'm going to do the same thing for the violas. Input on 4, output on 3. See, they're on 3. I'm on 4. Up. But of course, they're mapped an octave higher. So we have to go in and set up a mapping condition, which is really simple. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to click on the keyboard. This is the input part. This is the output part. And we're going to set conditions and remap this pretty quickly. So input, think of it this way. Where do you want to play your new mapping? Well, I want to play them on open C, so I'm going to put that as the low note. I'm going to go all the way to the top of the keyboard. Now we're going to go to output. Where did you used to play it? Well, I used to play them here, which is the 1 octave below middle C, and I'll put all the way to the end of the keyboard since they don't go that far. So now when I play, I'm going to have a 3 octave stack on the open cello C. So that's pretty cool. Now if you want to even get more fancy, you can build all sorts of multis. You can take advantage of all these ports here, since Cinemap can understand channel in up to 64. So all these things we never use anymore, since nobody uses this in standalone. You can take advantage again and just build. You could build 16 multi-tracks and use the other banks to control everything else. So that's one example of it. I'm going to go on to another one here. I've got CineSnares loaded here. I've got the concert snare loaded, which is a pretty large patch. Looks like I already made these. Right now I have Cinemap disabled because I have mapping disabled, which is equivalent to bypass. So this is a big patch. It goes all the way up to here, which is at the top of the keyboard. This is 3 octaves above middle C. This is where the basic playing part is. Well, say I'm a little bit old school and I want to put the basic playing thing onto middle C, which I kind of do sometimes. Sometimes I like having it all mapped out. This is a velocity range right here. If you play those all with equal input velocities on your MIDI keyboard, it will sound like a crescendo. But if you're not using that, that's a different school of thought. let's map this all to middle C. Let's map the two notes from C to D, and let's map it to middle C. So here's what I do. I'm going to go make my first condition. I'm going to enable this. All I did here was make a dummy block of values. So channel in is 1, because this is channel 1. You see the snares are on channel 1. You can see my thing in logic is on channel 1. So I'm going to go in here and set it to output of 64. So now if I play anything, you don't hear anything. You can hear me playing the keyboard. The reason is it's all going to channel 64 where there's nothing loaded. So that's a good way you can block everything. So I'm going to go in here and set the next condition where I want to play. So I'm going to enable this. And now, oops, I actually put them above, 1 octave above middle C, which is kind of cool. So all I did here, we can see we have input 1, we have output 1. So that means it's just so it's channel 1 condition. And I've got the input, which is where you want to play, set to my keys I want to play, which is 1 octave above middle C. If I wanted to make it middle C, it's really easy. Just go over here, enable this, and I'm going to go middle C. If you're weird and you want to do something strange, like make it F sharp and G sharp over here, that works too. So output is really simple. This is the notes it used to be. It used to be live here on 3 octaves above middle C, C6 and D6. So all I did was take C6 and D6, temporarily suspend it, and move it to wherever I want. So that's a pretty easy way of dealing with an instrument like that. And notice that everything else is disabled. I bypassed all the velocity controls and all the rolls that come with Cinesnares. So it's a way to simplify your workflow and get rid of the things you don't use. So I've got Symphobia 2 loaded here. And this is the legato ensemble flute unison patch. You notice here that Project Sam has put 3 key switches on this patch. They're controlled way down here: C0, C sharp 0, and D0. Well, say you're not a big fan of having key switches down here. An easy way to do it, if you wanted to map to something, say you want to map them up here, which you can see I'm clicking. They used to be here. Let's put them here. So all you have to do is open Cinemap, and we're going to make a remap condition. We're on channel 1 again. So this is a really good way if you ever want to change a key switch in Kontakt. I actually saw a thread about this the other day on VI control. So if you want to change an existing key map to something more you're comfortable with, you can do it pretty easily with Cinemap. So we have 1 on 1. We're on channel 1. Everybody's on channel 1 here. You can see MIDI channel 1. I'm in Logic on channel 1. Input. This is where I want to play. So I want my new key switch to be an octave higher. So all I have to do is go like this. You can see I've got 3 notes. I've got C, C sharp, and D. Output. This is where it used to be. So map C0. So now when I play, you can see I'm playing an octave higher where the key switches are. If I want to change it again, let's make it all the way here on the top. I'm going to make it from A to B. Well, it's still controlling it though. You can see when I play. I'm playing way up here, the highest A on my full keyboard. Now I'm playing the B flat. And now I'm playing the C. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy it. Take care.